following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Bowie wowie!
Of course! Of course!
No, that is wrong of me. It is unjust to blame those who were not there. You must accept my apology.
Of course. Trying not to. But
It is a natural reflex.
I apologize.
Why? You are a male.
Yeah.
You prove your manhood. A disinterest would be to profess womanhood. Should you... There is another, should you ever will be the end of it.
Another.
She is quite comely. You would be long demonstrating your manhood.
Is she also away from your homeland and our
Not yet.
regions? So, do you mind me asking what brings you here?
I do, but I will answer. If you will answer.
I shall go first if you wish. What would you like to know?
What brings you here?
Don't give me your lies about your whole purpose
Being to clear undead out from their home.
Very well, a group of associates and I would call them friends in fact, went into a place known as the Parchstone that very few have managed to venture and live. There we found long-buried treasures and artifacts and brought them back. These treasures were seized by the local authorities and, well,
How deceptive are you being?
I don't think I'm being terribly deceptive.
You speak truth.
Of
Wait,
course.
she'll lift up one of her holy symbols. It's a helmet with the negative space as a hammer, like the original design. And she'll hold it up and try. Reveal that which is untrue and spoken forked of tongue. O Tor, I beg of thee, grant me thy judgment now.
I'm not going to resist.
Speak this again. Just as people can't resist your spell.
Well, I wasn't sure because I'm also of Tor whether there's some kind of.
In this place at this time.
So yeah, I basically repeat the same, but I suppose I embellish a bit. Like I'll fill in some gaps that were. We went into the Parchstone to seek an important person to my friend.
Describe this parched stone.
It is a. Well, I suppose there's two parts to the Parchstone. There is the miles upon miles, hundreds of miles of nothing but dead ground, not a drop of water, no life.
Sounds fine to me.
And then there was the city.
Rising up from a plain of cracked rock backed by mountains, green mists and green teeth. The
Yes.
spectral dead walking.
Yes.
You were there.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
They were in limbo due to.
Come out from that doorway, coward.
Oh, I mean, I would have been. I mean, I probably was there when she told me to stop. I will approach you there. There were people stuck in a perpetual limbo, time cycling in an undead state of.
Tell me of the artifacts you have seen.
Well, there was a.
Tell me of the box.
The box. Oh, are you referring to the box that allows you
It will be near a green bird. There will be a bag of some kind, and there will be a box within it. Lapis wood, inlaid with Geraldine.
Okay, do I know of this box? Did I see anything like that?
Would have been in a bag Sulan recovered.
Okay. Yes, that does sound familiar. My friend Sulan, I believe, had that last I saw her.
An old man and a cup, and he
Yes.
copies.
Yes, I partook from the cup. I was humbled that day.
Shovel, you will show me how to get to that box.
Well, the box. So Sulan had it. She didn't take it with her, or she just
It would have been in the bag.
in the bag of stuff we. My friend Sulan has it in her bag. It would be with our horse on our cart.
That box is the property, I suppose, of my father, and we will have it. We will pay whatever you want for that box. It is essential for the fate of the world. I swear it, and you know it for true.
Of course, if you are of tall as I am. No, because I don't know. Well, there is one thing I was hoping to get your assistance with, perhaps, if you would be willing.
You demand this assistance in payment for this box?
Well, I mean,
If I
it
can
was
do,
something.
if it is within my ability and honor to do.
Well, there is a friend of mine who has been captured by one of the armies that
And what is her name?
Roya.
A peasant name. A slave name. Raya. Raya. Actually, it almost sounds like... Where is this woman from?
Well, she claims to be from, what was it, the East? Is it Eastern? No.
Eastern Watch.
Yeah.
The Eastern Watch region. So from the Ashlands, maybe? No.
Not quite.
South of there.
Just to the east of them.
You would have me rescue a three-fold-land woman.
I suppose so.
I will not do it.
Why not?
They eat their eggs from the round end. They are enemies. Their raids drain resources we need for our battle.
She is no raider. She is she is not merely a fish girl, but
Fisher girl? Fish? From the east? How does anyone fish anything from the east? You talk in riddles.
no, she's. The Ashlands would be to the east of her country. She would have come from just to the west of them.
There is nothing in between those lands, those volcanic lands, and
When was the last time you'd been there?
immediately before I left. I had to go to Skullfall to be transported here.
I think we must be thinking of a different place. Merlin's?
Never heard of it.
It's to the north of here?
Isn't everywhere.
No. So Serenia's to the south. Well,
There are mountains to the south.
yes, and
That great range, the Moridon range.
Moradon, yes.
And that is not Serenia.
No, Serenia, if you follow the mountains west, Serenia is located to the west of them on the mountain's end. That's pretty much all Serenia to the sea there.
Is there nothing the same? There were at least 6 nations in that area, near the Bay of Michaels.
Oh, there was more nations from the distant past. That's part of our history. Lots of conflicts and then eventually the merging, taking over.
Your interceding fighting disgusts me.
Do you not have wars where you come from?
One. And that was because of a madman in power. Not like your wars, shovel poke and chest. It's kind of pointy. Where you just decide, I want to wear a golden hat, and then the other man also wants to wear a golden hat, so let's just kill hundreds of people for no reason.
I'm sure
Your
everybody
people
has their-
disgust and sicken me.
I am sorry.
Why, you should have maintained the ideals of unity left by the Imperium. But it is clear that the humans have learned nothing.
Hey, if it was up to me, there'd be no warring nations, but that's not how things work in the real world.
Very little.
Yeah.
It is up to you to make them see justice.
And that's the idea. And these Burmanians are on the verge of another civil war as we speak.
Yes, yes. An interbulator has arrived.
What?
You introduced yourself as Saphiro. Be that your true name.
Saphiro. That is the name I've gone by since.
Be
I
thou
became
not
American.
Roman.
No, I am not Roman.
Saphiro.
Roman is.
So
at
you
least-
claim to be Saphiro. You have the look. Though you have no horns, you cannot be. You cannot be Saphiro.
Oh,
Thou
you know
hast no horns.
I am not Saphiro. Well, I am Saphiro the Rat Paladin, but I am not a paladin. So if you have heard that legend, then cast that from your
thy
mind.
tongue, quibblewit. No horns, but thou cannot be Saphiro, the one true king. I did not see that you didn't have horns. Why would I not see that? It was the helmet. Oh, no. It is disgusting. I refuse it.
What?
No.
What is wrong? Why do you pace so?
I have seen thou in visions. Thou be Saphiro. Did not discover it initially. Distracted by your appearance.
I've been in your dreams.
No, you have not. You are a disgusting human. With your pale skin and your hornless head are disgusting and very unattractive.
I have to say, I like your skin.
And you are not a paladin. No, there is a mistake. You are not Saphiro. Not the same one. You must be a pretender.
I'm the only Saphiro I know.
How many people do you know? 10,000? 20?
No, not that many.
Then your field of experience is very small.
I'm sure if there was the only paladin I know of is Amon Godsbane,
I have not heard this name.
which is strange for everybody
Everything
else.
is wrong here, and I am disturbed.
I apologize. Not that it is my fault, but
What mother calls her child Saphiro?
that was not my given name.
No, thou would have taken it when thou took thine orders.
Yes.
I did not have that option. Everything was chosen for me.
And what is your name, my lady?
Anyway, thou should continue on with thy holy book quest thing. Go kill skeletons more.
Are you not still after that box that my friend has no possession? Or did you forget about that momentarily?
I admit in my disturbance I had let it slip my mind. But thou will...
But you would not rescue my friend in order to get it.
must have it.
I suppose you have to ask yourself whether your pride gets in the way of what you want.
I do not need thou to point out my own quandary. I am aware enough. The question is not if I do let my pride get in the way of acquiring it, but rather if I acquire it through other means.
I would prefer that you did not. There is no need for us to be at each other's throats. We have both served at least one.
Don't even say that! At each other's throats. You suggest too much, sir!
No, I mean, it is a phrase to mean enemies.
Truly, thou hast grown in a perverse land. At each other's throats is a phrase of deep intimacy. But I am in a strange land and must conform to their customs. Mine help thou shalt have, such as it can be, so long as it does not violate my code.
At least I would like to hope half of your code is the same as mine. Though, who knows what differences there are between
As an almost mortician, I have received holy visions. In a long remembrance of silent regard, I walked the steps and saw many things.
You walk the steps as well?
I.
Interesting.
What be thou?
I already told you.
Allow that Tor's divine light reveal that which is evil. I had almost wished you had been a deceiving creature. There hath been much that appears what is not.
Especially in this country.
I would raise this enemy to the ground. But I am but one woman. The best woman, yes, but there are many.
I am not your enemy.
Oh no.
We both serve Tor.
I serve Tor, yes. But also the lady. And more besides. Have you ever spoken with Respalantes? I guarantee that was not. You were about to tell me thou hast. 'Twould not surprise me.
There has been a lot of things that have happened in, touching the steps and other similar things.
Not that. That is a relief. Thou art vexing. I dislike this. Go about your business so that then I may rescue thy friend. With what limited rescuing abilities I have. Rescue, of course, you... I am not a mortician, but I can perform the rites and rescue her. Yes. I understand now. She is from the threefold land. Your friend, you must wish her to be released from the torment of her existence.
No. I don't want her to die.
Do you not wish all of your friends to die?
No.
I wish all of my friends to die. To die nobly, gloriously.
Yes, when the time is
fittingly.
when the time is right, and when they have done what they must on these lands, but
She'll take the hat off and scrub her hands through here, and you'll see the horns are not attached to the hat at all.
I like your horns.
Well, be about thy business.
Very well.
Fear not that I shall strike from behind and end your worthless existence.
Well, that would be unjust.
Would it?
Without warning, it would be.
Nay, that would be unchivalrous. If I justly decide that a tyrant must fall, he will fall without him knowing the whisper of the wind.
You have a different way of doing things than we do.
Yes, ancient and proven.
Better, I imagine.
Better is a subjectiveness. Gold, silver. Gold is better. A peasant cannot spend it. Amongst other peasants it is too much, so it is worthless. Silver is the better.
A fair point. Well made. Oh well, shall we go and find creatures to dismiss?
We? Thou wished me to attend with you on this as well?
This is up to you. If you wish to wait here, I will go on my own. But I would imagine you'd be terribly bored since you no longer need to search for that box. You know exactly where it is. Wink. Carry on in this direction.
I do feel that thou searches for more box than I. We'll go on then into the party. There are many relics in these old tombs that tell a great story of betrayal and darkness. I had thought to find what I seek here, but instead I find a man who claims to be Saphira, but he can't because he has no horns, and so he is not a man.
Just because those of your species possess horns and we do not, does not make me any less of a man.
I can only imagine that in these lands the name Saphira is not known. So you chose it out of ignorance, yes. Yes.
No, I chose it out of arrogance.
Thou chose, deliberately and for full intent, the name of the one true king.
Well,
next, thou wilt tell me that thou hast seen the comet of Tor in the sky, and that it bathed you in its radiance.
that's why I thought I was a paladin.
She'll fall over on her face.
Oh, my lady!
Stay thy hands.
Are you alright?
Describe you the comet.
I was praying. Well, it was a bright light that streaked overhead of while I was praying, seeking guidance.
Describe you the hemispheres it passed.
Let's see. I think it was going vaguely north to south at a slight angle, but that's just a guess based on the direction the monastery faces.
Describe you whence this happened.
This would be almost 2 years ago now.
Whence does not mean when.
Well, it happened in Serenia at the Laurentian Monastery.
Show me on this map. This is a very
here.
crude, wholly out-of-date map. It has Normir on it.
Yeah, but the land masses are largely the same.
Not entirely.
No. Also got that old school map thing where things are misjudged in size because of the way they sail around it. So this map is old and I would say inaccurate by modern standards, but
'Tis 4,000 years old.
things have changed in 4,000 years.
Much to your chagrin.
Around here, sort of. I do not know what the scale being.
And
so-
when?
Almost 2 years ago now. Unless you know.
The gods are cruel to me.
Don't you just want to kiss these lips?